So this is what we're given and this is what we're trying to show. Now, if x is bigger than y and y is bigger than 0, then for sure x is bigger than 0 and y is bigger than 0 individually. Okay, now if you look at property number 19, since x is greater than 0, then we can say that x to the negative 1 is greater than 0. And the same thing for this here. Okay, so we know that these things are all true. X is bigger than 0, so is its reciprocal, and the same for y's. Now looking at the original statement, if you ignore the 0, which is totally fine, we know that x is bigger than y. Now check this out. If you look at property number 12, property number 12 basically says that if I take a number that's greater than or equal to 0, then I can multiply it on both sides of each side of the inequality. So for example, this number is greater than 0. So I can take that number and copy and paste it there and there without having to change the direction of this, because I'm multiplying both sides by something that's positive. You see that? So I multiply both sides by a number that's positive because that's positive right there. And so we know that this times this, that's just going to give you 1 because these are multiplicative inverses, which give you 1. And on this side here, here is what we have. Now, similarly, now what I feel like doing is multiplying both sides again, but this time I'm going to use this number, which is also greater than 0. Okay, and again, the inequality does not change direction because I multiplied by a quantity that is positive. If I had used a quantity that was negative, that would have switched the other way. So let's see. So 1 times that is just that, and these pieces just fall down. But then if you look at your axioms, remember commutativity, how that you can like shift pieces left and right if they're being multiplied. So what I want to do is I want to take these 2 pieces and shuffle them around. You see that? So I switched the x to the negative 1 and the y to negative 1. I switched them. That's by commutativity. So you really want to write that down. And the reason I did that is because I want you to see that right here, those are multiplicative inverses. And when you multiply them, it's just 1. And because it's 1, you don't have to write it down. And so check it out. We know that we have created this inequality. Now, what do we know about y to the negative 1 and x to the negative 1? We know that they are both numbers that are each greater than 0. So we can copy and paste a greater than 0 attachment here. And so the desired result has been established.